What's up, YouTube? Today, as you can see, we got the C10 gas tank installed. We went ahead, loosened up our straps here, put our new rubber and gas tank in, went ahead and strapped it down. This neck right here goes up to rubber, and there's one clamp here and then one clamp on the collar. We kept the collars tight, the gas cap closed, so it'll give it a real clean look. So today what we're going to be doing is fixing this ground unit in the sender. It doesn't look the best. So what we're going to do is you go ahead and you unscrew those 5 bolts there and you pull that sender unit out. So we're going to go ahead and get that done and bring you on back. But as you can see, the gas tank is fully strapped in with the new rubber. The new truck bed coating looks good on it. So let's go ahead and get that pulled out. So what I'm going to do here, if I could do this with one hand, sorry about the shaking. Don't have a tripod with me today. So I'm going to take and just start loosening all these bolts counterclockwise. Alright, now we got the screws. We're going to give it a little wiggle here. It's going up. There goes the rubber. We're getting the rubber, so we're going to pull her up. Twist. Pull her out. Man, that thing's pretty cruddy and rusty. So, let's grab the new one. Alright, here's the old one, and there's the new one. So I really like the new one. New configuration. We went ahead and had this readapted to fit our gauges, our aftermarket gauges. And we're going to go ahead and pre-stick our bolts through this rubber in this top, and we're going to go ahead and seal her down. Alright, now we're going to put the new sending unit in. It's kind of hard one-handed here. So first you put the float in, then gently put your brand new filter in, and then keep slowly working it down in. There we go. Let me bring you right back. Okay, we got her sit down in there. Now we're going to start pre-tightening each screw about a half turn until we all got them started, and we're going clockwise. Alright, so what we're going to go ahead and do is keep tightening a quarter of a turn and go cross pattern until each one of these are tight. Now we're not looking to wrench it down real tight, we'll just snug it up enough so that rubber gasket in between will create a nice seal. This is a bolt for your wire coming from your gauge, and this I assume they want to be the ground wire, but I think we're going to shorten that up a bit, because I don't think I need 2 feet of black wire for my ground. Okay, what we do now is we fish the wire down behind the gas tank, come up here, and we want to fish our gas gauge wire and a ground wire. Now I run all my own grounds for the simple fact that half the problem with old vehicles, especially the ones, heck, any vehicle has bad grounds. So we run all of our own grounds here. Okay, this is what I like to use when I'm doing wiring. Pair of needle nose, power old fashioned strippers, stripper and crimper, connections, shrink tubing, good old Bic. Okay, so we're going to take our wire. I always leave about an extra, maybe half inch. Let's go a little bit longer, an inch, just for future repairs. And we go ahead and take our cutters, cut it, go ahead and strip it. And we take our other wire that came up, strip that one too. Using about a 12 gauge on that ground cable. So now we take our piece of shrink tubing, slide it over, slide both our wires up through till we got it up here. And then I always put the smaller wire a touch in front of the bigger wire. So we take our fitting and slide it on there. I like to take my needle nose at this point and pre-crimp the wires. That way I know they're nice and tight before I get the crimpers on them. So there we go. We got our end nicely pre-crimped, coming up by the screw a little bit for better ground connection. So what we're going to do now is take our crimper and we're just going to crimp that wire, just double check, get a good clamp on it, okay? And then we're going to slide that ground sleeve up over. Take our good old Bic lighter. We're just going to go ahead and heat the shrink tubing up a bit. Some people use little propane torches. Some use heat guns. Yeah, I don't have any problem with an old Bic. They seem to work just as good. Okay, there we go. The dual wire. One's coming from the tank to the ground. One's coming from our ground block, which is a separate block on the fuse panel, strictly for ground wires up here. So the bonus to that is if the ground here was ever to not be the best ground in the reel, which I don't really want to scratch paint right here a lot, but there's just a little bit of area behind that screw that's still grounded. But just in case that wasn't enough ground, you really should probably take a little piece of sandpaper, sand that. We're not going to do that because, like I said, on all mine I run an extra ground through ground box, so it should be good and grounded. So now we're just going to screw it in. And there we go. Ground wire is all nicely put up. Now the only other wire that we're going to attach eventually, not today because we haven't finished the wiring yet, but we're going to zip tie these together, and this one that goes our sender unit would go right there. Like I said, there's our aftermarket gauges. Doing some work on there. Got the ignition in. Working on the headlight switch. Gotta go ahead and make a ground on that. Wiring up the fuse box. Now on our fuse box, these usually are extra strips I put in for accessories and helping to mount these aftermarket fuse boxes better. This one over here is going to be our ground strip. So every ground from this vehicle is going to be tied into this strip right here to make sure we're getting the absolute perfect ground we need. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put a little Teflon tape on this original fuel line. Go ahead and get it mocked in and connected. Right now we got it all mocked up, looking good. Pretty decent bends in it. Get some Teflon tape up here on the fitting. Go ahead tying it up. The new parts 9/16, the fuel line's a 1/2 inch. Alright, got our Teflon tape on there. Got it all tied up. Got the sender unit all in, looking good. Well, that's a wrap for today. Remember, like always, keep on restoring. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, please, and hit the notification button. Give me some thumbs up, guys, and let me know what you think. Leave some comments below. Later.